morning. Happy whatever day today is. I am going to get started with music. Thursday, it's Thursday. So give me a second to make sure we are all plugged, settled, etc. Good morning, good morning. So if you can hear me, wonderful. I gotta figure out how to get this screen just a little taller. All right, so you're just gonna start in the center of your mat today, having those feet a little bit wider than the hips, rolling those shoulders back, taking some nice deep breaths, toss the phone. And from here, we're just gonna bend a little bit into each leg, send the arms out to the side, taking them up overhead. And you're gonna open and clear the space. One more time, bending into each knee, taking the arms to the side, opening up the chest, and then clearing the space, and then forward fold, sending you down towards the ground. Maybe bend a little bit into each knee. Sitting here for just 3, 2, 1. Taking it over to the left side in that forward fold. Switching it out over to the right side of that forward fold. And then back in for the center. I want you to take those hands over to the left side. Bring yourself into a nice downward facing dog. First of the day, pedaling out those feet. Give yourself a second to settle in because it takes time to get prepared. So bringing those heels down to the ground, you're going to come onto those knees, untuck those toes. You're in a nice quadricep position. You're going to take that right hand behind that right ear. You're going to open up that right elbow up high towards the sky. And then you're going to drop that right elbow to that left wrist. One more time, bring that right elbow up high towards the sky. And then you're going to drop that right elbow to that right wrist. Nice strong core, taking it back through the center now, dropping that right hand, bringing that left hand behind that left ear, and then repeating it on the other side. Left elbow up high, and left elbow to that right wrist. Keeping that back nice and flat. One more time. Deep breaths. Bringing that left hand back to the center, tuck those toes again. Into that downward facing dog. Walk those hands to meet the feet, feet to meet the hands. Slowly roll it up, taking a nice bend into those knees as you roll it up to protect the back. For just 3, 2, and 1. So class today is going to be, we're going to start, I messed up the email. It is only 3 moves, 1 round, 45 seconds per move, no rest in between. 45 seconds, that's what I just said, 45 seconds per move, brain. So you're going to do an alternating static lateral lunge. So those legs are going to stay out nice and wide. You're going to sit back into those hips, and then you're going to come up, and then you're going to sit back again. So that's your alternating static lateral lunge. So you're really getting in there, and then you bring it back up. And then from here, it'll be a standing starfish crossbody tap. Arms are going to go out to the side. You're going to hinge at the hip. You're going to take that right hand towards that left ankle, and then you're going to bring it back. And you're just going to try to keep that body nice and straight. You're not going to bend those legs. You're really going to hinge from that hip and use that core to take you up and down. And last but not least, you know I love a good 45-second move and groove. It's your freestyle moment. So you got 3 moves, 2 rounds, 1 round, 45 seconds per move, no rest in between. Getting yourself ready in about 15 seconds as I find the right timer. So you're going to start with those alternating static lateral lunges. You have 5. Get those legs out nice and wide. You're going to sit into those hips. In 4, 3, 2, 1. We are on. So sitting it back and then all the way up. You can do this at whatever speed feels good to you, and give yourself a moment to get settled in here. You can use those arms, press them back, keeping those shoulders away from the ears, chest nice and open. Eyes open or closed, whatever feels more safe for you at the moment. Breathe. Really get into those legs, get into those thighs. This is your warm up. You have about 10 seconds left. Then we're going to stand it up for those starfish crossovers in 3 and 2 and 1. Bring those legs in just a little bit. Take those arms out to the side. You're going to take right arm to that left elbow, or sorry, left ankle, and then bring it up. And then you're going to take it the other way. So that arm that is out, it can go behind you, or it can stay more to the side, whatever feels better for you. But just stretching it out there. Ooh. Keeping that core nice and tight. Thinking about hinging at the hips. Thinking about keeping that face and jaw relaxed. You only have 4. We're going to go into the final move and groove in 3, 2, and 1. Take your time to just shake it out. Roll those hips out. Roll the body. Feel every little part of you ignite, inspire, move, and be. So sometimes you might need to just shake it out a little, be a little unconventional. It's totally okay. Just might want to run hands all around the body. You might want to get low. You might want to stay high. You might want to spin around a little bit. Whatever feels good for you for about another 10 seconds. And nobody's watching. And even if they are watching, who cares? You have 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right, class today is an ABAB format, one of my favorites. So it's 1 move, 2 move, and then you repeat those 2 moves before going on. We're actually on 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off, had to shave a little bit. So starting with sumo squat push pull, legs are gonna go out nice and wide, feet to the 45-degree angles to the side, staying nice and low, karate chop those arms to the side. You're gonna keep those shoulders nice and open, push one arm across, bring it across, push the other across, bring it back. So you're really just turning from the core here. You're not really getting super deep into that twist. You're just giving yourselves nice small little curves. Then from here, down to the ground, high plank or low plank, whatever is gonna serve your wrists best today. You're gonna go into a plank knee tap. So 2 knee taps, and then you bring it back up. Nice flat back, or if you can't do both at the same time, you just do one. And then from here, you're gonna stay down on the ground for the second. There you go, go back up and do that all over again. And then from here, side plank grab to oblique. Side plank grab to oblique crunch. You can be on the elbow, on the wrist, whatever feels good. You're gonna take that arm underneath or up, and then you're gonna wrap it all the way under, take it back, and then you're gonna crunch it in and bring it back. So you can do that too on both legs out or one knee supporting, whatever feels good for you. Then flipping it onto the back for that hip bridge march. You got 2 options here. You can go full way and you just bring the knees in towards the chest, or if that lift is not for you, you just stay down on the ground and you still do it just on the ground, still using those lower abs. Then from here, standing it up, low burpee. Most of you guys know what that is, but just in case, the flow burpee is you stand it up, you bring those arms up, take it all the way out from underneath you, hop, step, jump it out, 1 push-up on the feet, on the knees, and then you flow it right back up, flow burpee. And then from here, it's gonna be a tough one, hollow body hold. So you're gonna come onto the back, you're gonna take those legs out, you're gonna keep those arms up, and you're just gonna curve that body and hold it up using that core to keep you up. Then you're gonna flip it on to your stomach, doing a lot of flipping today. So you're gonna do superhuman lift with a pull down. So arms, legs out nice and long. You're gonna lift it all up, bring those elbows in to your rib cage, take it back out, all the way back down. Then flipping it onto the stomach, glute bridge abductor, taking it up, lifting those hips, legs, just pulsing in and out about 1 inch or so. Last but not least, you're gonna do a little bit of a cardio burst. It'll be 2 single leg hops to a drop squat. So you're gonna just hop 1, 2, and then take it down to the mat, 1, 2, take it down to the mat. If that hop is not for you, no problem. You can do little heel raises and then take it down, or you can just stay here and take it with some nice little drop squats without the jump. And then last but not least is an alternating straight leg extension. So you're gonna come onto all fours, down to the forearms. You're gonna take Right leg extended out behind you, right knee tucking behind the left knee, right leg extending out behind you, then you bring it back, and then you switch legs. So lots of movements. I'll walk you all through, don't worry. Getting ready. In 15 seconds, you're gonna start with that sumo squat push-pull. In 5, and 4, this is gonna be a fun one. In 3, sumo squat push-pulls. In 2, and 1, we are on. Get yourself nice and low. Sit those hips, tuck them underneath you, karate chop those arms. Take the arm across and back in. So you got 2 rounds of this. So maybe that first round you're not getting as low as you think. You're just getting yourself used to it. You're pushing those knees out. You're keeping that chest nice and open. And damn, you are breathing. 15 seconds left. Get low for just another 4. A little bit lower. For 3, a little bit lower. For 2, and 1. Slowly get yourself out of there. Going to the ground though, it'll be those plank knee taps, high plank or low plank. You could switch it up too, whatever feels best for you. So high plank, low plank, legs out, nice and long, plank knee taps in 3, 2, 1, we are on. So you're gonna use those lower abs to tap those knees to the ground and to bring them right back up. You're not letting your full body go with you here. This is really just the knees doing the work. Keep breathing. We have about 15 seconds left. I know I'm struggling on these 2 today. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Shake those wrists off. Standing it up you go. Going back into those sumo squat push pulls. Woo! Getting ready. In 5. Woo! I'm sweating. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get yourself nice and low. Arms to the side. Taking it across and pulling it back in. You got a little bit of upper body in this one too. When you're squeezing those biceps, those elbows are pulling back behind you. You're getting nice and low in that squat. When you feel yourself come up, that's okay. Take a breather and you just get right back down. 15 seconds left. Actually only 3, 2, and 1. Pull yourself out of there. To the ground you go. I started on my wrists. Now I'm gonna take it down to my forearms. You can switch it up. Nobody's telling you you can't. Getting ready. In 4, and 3, 2, plank knee taps. We are on. So if you switched it up, it might feel a little different. So you're on those forearms. It's a healthy reminder for myself. You're pushing into the ground. Keep the chest open. You don't want to round those shoulders. We tend to do that naturally, especially as computer freaks. So keep the shoulders nice and flat down the spine. Let's have a little fun. You only have 3, 2, 1, and done. Take it back to a child's pose, whatever you got to do. We're going into those next movements, which is the side plank wrap with an oblique crunch. You got 7 seconds to make your choice, whatever side you want to start with. Usually I start with the other side, but here we are. You got 3, 2, 1. Side plank wrap with an oblique crunch. So take that top arm, wrap it all the way underneath you. Take that arm back, and then side oblique crunch. Nice and slow here. It's not about how many you get done. It's about how well you do them. I know you can do it well. You have 5. 4, stay strong. For 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds off, flipping it onto the back. It's your hip bridge march time. So on the back, you Doorstopper. You got 5 seconds. Hip bridge march in 3, 2, 1. You got 2 options here. You can keep the hips on the ground and just bring the knees in using those lower abs, but hyper engaging there. Or you do a classic hip bridge march with those hips up and those knees are driving towards the face. This is all about the glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, your core. You got this for just 10 seconds. And then we'll just go back to the top of round 2. In 3. Keep it up for just 2. And 1. Lower those hips gently to the ground, taking it back to the other side. So that oblique, that side plank grab with an oblique crunch, just on the other side now. Let's do it, shall we? You have 3, 2, 1. That went fast. So wrapping that all the way underneath you. Showing yourself a little love. And always let the hand graze as you need. Because this is your chance to be with you, explore you, and enjoy you. Keep going. 15 seconds. You have 3. You have 2. And 1. Taking it down to the ground. Onto the back you go. It's your hip bridge march. So in this hip bridge march, I want you to think about, what do I love about me? So that's your thought for the moment. You got 3, 2, 1. Lift those hips. Bring those knees up. Something I love about myself is my confidence. My confidence does not stem from delusion, because delusion means to me that it's just like you don't know what's there. I do know what's there. I do know what I'm doing. I am working hard, as are you, because you guys are here too. So I hope you think about something you like about yourself right now. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those hips down to the ground. Oh, I wish it wasn't, but it is. It is the flow burpee. So you're going to roll it all the way up to the top. You're going to stand it up, and this flow burpee is going to be as you please it to be. So take it to the top. You have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Take those arms. Blow them up overhead. Bring them all the way down the body. Take them down to the ground. Hop, step, jump it out. On the feet, on the knees, or no push-up whatsoever. And then you bring it back up. Most important here is that form. So those legs that are coming out from you, you're feeling that in the core. You're on that push-up, feet or the knees, those elbows are tracking back. And you're feeling this in every little part of the body. For only another 10 seconds. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we got a hollow body hold. Yeah, this center section, I was like, how can I challenge us? Let's just get us moving a lot and get us sitting a lot. You have 4. Hollow body hold on the backs in 3, 2, 1. Lift those legs, lift those shoulders. Hands can face up towards the sky. It's gonna shake. It's gonna burn. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna think of it. But you're here for another 20 seconds. Carve out, scoop out through the center. You need to lift a little higher. You can. And you just bring it right back down. For just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering it all the way down. That was a tough lower for me. That was not graceful. But you can't always be great all the time. You got about 5 seconds to sit it up. Whew. Take your time though. Don't give yourself a head rush. You got 3 flow burpees in 2, 1. We're on. So arms up overhead, taking it out behind you. Push up on the feet, on the knees. My push-ups have been a little tough lately. But that's when I know, hey, Do it in a way that's going to serve me, which right now is on the knees. 15. You're almost there. You're going to keep doing it for a little bit longer. And then you move on in 2, 1, 15 seconds. Put your back to that hollow body hold. So get ready. Meet me on the ground on your backs. You only have this for a little bit more. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Hollow body hold. Legs out, arms out, curved stomach. Breathe. Let the thoughts roll off. Take a second if you need to come up, and you just take it right back down. Notice I encourage you to come up as opposed to go down. Yeah, my body is screaming at me today. But I'm gonna keep going for just 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. It was hard. Done. Superhuman lift to a pull down. So go flip onto the stomachs. You're gonna really go into those back muscles right now. You're gonna open up that chest. You're gonna lift those arms, lift those legs. Superhuman lift in 3, 2, 1. We are on. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Bring those elbows in towards the side. Take them back out, lower them down. If doing both is too much, you just lift the top. You just do the top half. Still keeping the shoulders away from the ears though. Don't let them shoot out. Stay controlled here. For another 10 seconds. And then we'll flip onto the back for some abductors. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the ground, flipping onto the back. You got your glute bridge abductors. Woo! One of my favorites. You can put the hands on the outside of the legs for a little extra resistance, placing them on the sides, or you just do it as you need. You got 3, 2, 1. You're on. Lift those hips, taking those knees about an inch in and out, keeping those hips up nice and high. A nice aligned moment here from the knees to the shoulders, arm glued into the sides of the ground. Or if you're doing a little extra resistance work, those hands are on the outside of those legs, pushing into those legs. They're not pushing the legs, they're pushing into the legs. The legs are the ones doing the work. The hands are just acting as your resistance. You only have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those hips gently down, rolling it onto the stomach. Going back one more time for that superhuman pull down, superhuman lift with the pull down, and back to those glute bridge abductors. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1. We are on. Lift, pull it down, using those back muscles, using your own body to do the work. Because you can do it. You know you can. So just keep doing it. About 15 more seconds left. You lift a little higher. Squeeze those glutes just a little more. Point those toes just a little longer. In 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. Taking a nap. Just kidding. Rolling it onto the back. You got those abductors coming in. Again, little tiny motions. I'm gonna get quiet for this round so you can just really tap in and feel the body. In 3, 2, 1. We're on. Glute bridge abductors. You're almost there. Keep going.
黙って見ている青い空。リンゴは何にも言わないけれど、
3, 2,
リンゴの気持ちが
1.
よくわかる。
Gently lower yourself down. Because guys, you got one more little Little jump movement all the way up to the top. Oops, damn that door stopper. I will figure it out. You got single leg jump to a drop squat. You got 3, 2, we're going fast. In 1, let's go. 2 single leg jumps to a drop squat. If that jump is not for you, you can just take it up and down with that drop squat, or you can give me some little single heel calf raises. I don't like that you can't see my face. That's okay. Setting those hips back with that drop squat. Got to get a little extra cardio in. It's good for the heart. It's good for the mind. You got only 7 seconds left. In 3, 2, and 1. Done. All right, down to the mat you go for those alternating straight leg extension crossovers on those forearms. So on all fours, and then take it down to the forearms. We're gonna take those legs out nice and long. You got 3, 2, 1. Extend one leg out behind you. Cross that knee behind the knee. Extend that leg out long. Bring it back. Flat back. Hips squared. Maybe that leg's not getting super high. No worries. Nobody's measuring it. You're just worrying about having it long. Crossing it behind you with hips squared. Back out long. And bringing it back in. You should feel this in the glutes. Some nice strong core. Squeezing those arms for a little extra something. You have 3, 2, 1, done. So back up to the top you go. It's those single leg hops with a drop squat. These are not my favorite, but sometimes you do things that you're not really thrilled about. You got 3, 2, 1. We are on single leg hops to a drop squat. Again, if that hop was not for you, you give me 2 nice strong heel raises. Up, and then you take it out for that drop squat. It's hard to stay balanced right now. Not much longer though. And I'm gonna figure out this screen thing so you're not totally missing out in my head. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Back onto the ground you go. It is your final straight leg extension, alternating crossover. But if you accidentally only did one side last time, no worries, just do the other side. But ideally you're alternating. Come onto the back, getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's have some fun with this one, right? Extend it, cross it, extend it, bring it down. You are the one who is here doing this. You are the one who is making the decision to improve your physical and mental health. You are the one in the practice. You are here. This is all you. For a little bit longer, you have 4, 3, 2, 1, done. So quick switch onto the back. 4 moves, 1 round, 1 minute per move, no rest in between. You're gonna stay on your back for 3 of those. So you're gonna give me a 3, 2, 1 crunch. All those are gonna go out to the side. You're gonna give me a small crunch, a little medium crunch, a big crunch, really getting those shoulders all the way, and then taking it back down. And then from here, jackknife crunch. Arms gonna go out in front of you, and they're gonna be palms together. You're gonna take those legs up nice and wide or long. You're gonna lower one leg down, jackknife, crossover crunch, and then you bring back up and then cross it the other way. So those arms are gonna karate chop cross. Then slow tabletop toe tap. So bring those knees into a nice tabletop. You're gonna really work to get those down, and then slow alternating tabletop toe taps, making sure that lower back is not lifted, it is down. You don't wanna be able to stick a hand underneath. And then last but not least is a forearm plank. You know how to do those, I'm not gonna show you. Getting ready in 10 seconds. On the backs, you go. Nope, hold on. You have 5. You got 4. 3, 2, 1 crunches in 3. On the backs in 2. And 1. We are on. You got your 3, 2, 1. All the way down. So it's a little lift, feeling it towards the top. That middle lift, feeling it towards the middle. That bottom lift, really diving in all the way down. Keeping those elbows out the whole time. I am guilty of it. I know. Can't do everything perfect. Maybe you just want to stick your hands underneath, but be careful not to strain the neck there. And by underneath, I meant on top of the stomach. You have about 20 more seconds left. And then from here, you're going to take those legs up nice and long for that jackknife crunch. In 15. Feel your body. Dive in for 3, 2, 1. Jackknife crunch, legs long, arms long, taking it across, lowering the opposite leg that you're going diagonal with. Yeah, this one takes a little extra work here because you're working to get that leg down. You're working to get that body across. You're keeping those legs nice and long. You got this. You want to add a little extra sound to that? You're more than welcome to. You have less than halfway to go. And then from there, it's going to be those slow alternating tabletop toe taps. In 4. In 3. I don't know how to count today. In 2. And 1. Taking it down, tabletop toe taps. So get those knees right above those hips. Don't not too far in, not too far out. Tabletops, slow, alternating, tabletop toe taps. Really bring that core into the ground, a slight tuck of that tailbone. This hand can kind of wrap around that waist right now is a nice little reminder. So feeling the fronts of those, or feeling those finger pads on the tops of those hip bones. Feeling the thumb wrapping around the back. You feeling that in your abs? Oh yeah. Nice and slow here. And then after this, it's a minute forearm plank. You are welcome. Slow. As slow as control. And slow is where you find the movement. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flipping it onto the front. It's your forearm plank, your final movement. We got this. So legs up nice and long. And find me in that plank. See you guys in about 50 seconds. Thank yourself for being here today. You showed up for the hardest part of your day. I don't care if you're a rocket scientist. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you're a nurse, a lawyer, a teacher, a mother. The hardest part of your day is doing this, because you don't have to do this, but you choose to do this. And the choices that we make is what is going to make our lives so much better, so that we can be the best version of ourselves. We can be the best mother, doctor, lawyer, engineer, rocket scientist, whatever you are. You got 3, 2, 1. We're done. I'm off my soapbox now. So, as usual, thank you guys so much for being here. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. A quick photo if you'd like. If not, no worries. You got 3 and 2 and 1. I will see you guys back on the mat maybe next week. Bye, everyone.